Hi, thanks for staying with us. Now I'm joined with Kyle Jones from Zeta Chi. All right, so Kyle, thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
And you're a member of the Zeta Chi fraternity, correct?
Correct.
And you guys just had your big polyphony event?
Yes, we did on April 21st, Saturday. It started at 1 o'clock and it lasted till about, we had it planned till 10, but it didn't get over till about 11 o'clock that night.
So that's a long time.
It was a long time out in the sun. It was a lot of work to put on. We had 7 bands total. We had a house band, a couple of locals, Josh Atkins, Colin Waters, Brendan Weckball, and we had Marie. Crystal was an Alpha Chi. She came back from Manhattan, and I got informed of a screaming band from Wichita, Question of Honor. So those are our 2 headline bands at the night show.
Okay, all right. And what was the money raised? What was that going toward?
We raised $250, and that money is going to the Eric Price Memorial Fund, which is Sydney Price's, his daughter, her education fund for Baker University if she chooses to go to Baker. And all that money we raised, all that money is going into that fund. No expenses were made for polyphony this year.
Okay, great. So can you tell us just a little bit about Eric and Sydney and their story?
Eric Price was our alumni advisor at the time of his death. We were going through a process with our house, and he was a big process. With his sudden death, we were kind of shocked, and our board of trustees decided to help pay off his tuition and help Sydney with hers since she's only 11 years old. So we just wanted to pay tribute to what Eric Price did for his 2 years out of the house and his 4 years that he was at Baker University. Eric probably is the most loved person from Zeta Chi, and he loved the house probably the most out of the trustees that I know and I have met. So it's just an honor for him and to help him pay off debts for Danielle so she doesn't have a burden on her back.
All right, great. Well, that's a wonderful cause then. So this was part of your philanthropy fundraising.
Correct.
Yeah. So do you guys have like a specific philanthropy? Because I assume you weren't fundraising for Eric every year or anything.
No, we get the joy of picking each charity event every year. Since we're independent, we don't have a specific, like all the other Greek houses on campus. So every year we change up. We've done Big Brothers, Big Sisters. We help Douglas County raise money for the Humane Society. And just events or charities like that is what we mostly look for.
Okay, all right. So how many people usually show up to this event?
Usually we have a good turnout at night. During the afternoon, during like the 1 o'clock to maybe 6 o'clock, we don't have a good turnout, maybe 50 or so people. But at night, people start realizing something's going on. So on average, we could have up to 100, last year we had, I think, total 300 people at one time.
Wow, okay. So how much work is this for you as a member of the fraternity? First off, what is your position?
My position actually is vice president.
Okay.
And I took the role for the social chairs to put on polyphony this year since I have a stronger connection with bands in the Kansas City, Lawrence area. And so I took it upon myself with all the other duties I had, and I had to find the bands, make sure they sounded right, and they would be appropriate for Baker. And then I had to do the organization, make sure the house is prepared for what we need, and make sure our donation is ready to be presented in checks afterwards, after the event. So
how much was your donation?
Our donation is going to be about $256.46.
That's wonderful. So did you charge people to come into the event, or was it just a free will donation? Or?
We wanted a minimum of $5, but if they wanted to give more, and later on during the night, we kind of just lowered it as we kind of didn't have a good crowd, so we just lowered it, but people knew what the cause was for, and some of the bands actually helped promote the people to donate more money, so it helped a lot with those bands.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking to us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And stay with us. We're going to go to another quick break, but we'll be right back.